Hello everyone. In today's session, we're going to have a look at SAP BODS Case Condition Part 3. About the trainer, I am Vijayalakshmi Balakrishnan and my core expertise is in SAP data migration, FICO, business consolidation, business warehouse, business planning and consolidation, and business objects data services. I have around 25 years of experience, out of which the first 10 years is into domain experience and the last 15 years into SAP implementation and support projects. Each challenge is an opportunity. Make the best use of it. Change is the only word that doesn't change. Everything else changes. Best thing you can give to another human being is building their self-confidence. Teach them how to fish and don't fish for them. Contents. The contents of this session is as follows. Using Data Services Designer, we're going to create a project, and under a project, we're going to create a job. Under a job, a workflow, and under a workflow, a data flow. Under a data flow, we're going to create a file format, case condition, and target templates. We're going to validate the job and execute it. Case condition. In this session, as a simple example, we're going to create a new project and its subcomponents in Data Services Designer. To extract data from an Excel file, load the data into various targets based on the case condition. The case transform is used to route one row to different outputs depending on conditions. Specifies multiple paths in a single transform. Different rows are processed in different ways. The case transform simplifies branch logic in data flows by consolidating case or decision-making logic in one transform. Paths are defined in an expression table. This is how the subcomponents of the case project would look like after we finish the practicals in the remote desktop server. If you have any questions, please do leave them in the comments section below and we will answer them as soon as possible. Let's move on to the remote desktop server to do the practicals. This is the remote desktop server and we have the Excel file, the source Excel file which contains the source data open, and it comprises of account number of 7 characters, 7 variable length characters or varchar, and description of 25 variable length characters, and amount, a numeric value which is known as double, and debit credit is 6 variable length characters, and account number is 10 variable characters. So if you notice here, we have in the debit credit column, we have 18 records which have the value debit, and we have 8 records which have the value credit, and 1 record which does not have any value. So using the case condition, we are going to write these 18 records to one file and these 8 records to another file, and this one record to the third file. So this is the debit target file, and this is the credit target file, and this is the others target file. Okay, let's save this file, save and close it. And let's log into Data Services Designer. The username is HANA user, and enter the password. Press the enter key. Select your repository and click on OK. Enter the password and click on continue. Click on create project and enter the name of the project. So training underscore BODS underscore case underscore project. Click on create and right click on this, select new batch job and rename the batch job. And under the batch job, drag this workflow. Workflow is optional, so rename this workflow. And under the workflow, drag this data flow. And rename the data flow. So under this data flow, we have to create a file format for the source Excel file and a query, and a case transform and the target templates. There is no need of query here because we're going to use the case transform to analyze the input data and load it to the respective target files. So to create a file format, it's Excel file. So click on Excel and right click on it, click on new and enter the name. And select the directory, select folder, it's desktop, click on OK and select the file. This is our file, all accounts Excel, and select the worksheet. It's on sheet 1, so select sheet 1, tick this use first row values as column names and click on import schema. We have to change the field size because by default it comes as 255 for walk hair. So the account number is 7 characters. And description is 25 characters. Amount is double and it doesn't allow you to change the value or the length. And debit credit is 6 characters. And account is 10 characters. Okay, click on OK. And this is your file format for the Excel source file. Now drag this into the data flow, and when you click on this, you get the source data from the Excel file. Okay, now we have to go to target, platform, and case, drag this into the data flow and connect both of them. And now double click on this. So if it is debit, so the first case out is if it is debit, and I'm going to drag this into this area and say space equal to space single quotes capital D EBIT close quotes. So if it is debit, okay, this is the first case condition, and the next one is credit. So again, I'm gonna drag this to this box, space equal to space single quotes credit close quotes. So we've added these two, and if it is not a debit and not a credit, then we want the records to go to others. So I've given 3 different conditions here. Okay, so click on this arrow and we're back into the data flow, and now we have to create a template. So this is the target template. Drag one, and we're going to use test pro ds underscore ds SQL, and we're gonna debit target file. Click on OK, and another one for credit target file. OK, and another one for others. Okay, so I'm going to connect the case condition to the target files, and when I connect, it'll ask me which condition should be satisfied in order for the case transform to write the records to debit target file. So I need the debit condition to be satisfied to write the 18 debit records to debit target file. And in the same way, I connect this and I choose credit and connect this and I choose others. Okay, so we're going to validate the job. There's no errors. Close, and we are going to go to the job and execute it. It's asking to save. Yes, save all changes and execute. Click on OK. Yes, the job has been completed successfully. Now let's go to the data flow, and this is our input data, and it contains 27 records. Okay, and this is our output. This file contains only the debit records. So if you see here, scroll down, it contains all the 18 debit records. Okay, and this one contains all the records which has credit as the value for debit credit column. So that's 8 records. 18 plus 8, 26. And let me see if this opens up. Right. Okay. So this one is the others target file and has the record which has no value or null value in the debit credit column. Okay, so that's 18 plus 8 plus 1, so 27 total records. All right. If you have any questions, please do leave them in the comment section below and we will answer them as soon as possible. Hope this session was useful, and if you like this video, please do click on the like icon. And if you have not yet subscribed, there's more videos coming in on SAP, accountancy, and other basic educational videos. So please do subscribe and click on the bell icon to receive notifications of new uploads. Thank you for watching and thank you for your time.